All right, folks, good afternoon and welcome on back. Continuing along our Wednesday here, February 3rd, shortly after 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Welcome on back here for our afternoon meeting. Should be good to go across both ends, across our live trading room, and of course across social media, Facebook Live and YouTube. Welcome on back. With that in mind, though, I know that Rich just posted the link inside our live trading room for class, finishing up for the week, for the month. So, well, it's actually for the January stock course, just running slightly behind on the calendar, but Phase 3, Lesson 4, the final live trading session with Fausto, the man himself. So for all of our Gold, Platinum, Diamond, C2 students currently live in our room, or if you're tuning in on social media, make sure that you check your emails. Make sure that you check the trading room chat. Rich just posted the link above. All right. So with that in mind, I want to jump right through things pretty quickly. We have the AMC trade on our screen just to begin. So I'll talk about this, but then we'll really quickly go from top to bottom. I will start by putting this on our main watch list just to begin. AMC ended up making a very nice push, more so heading into the market open from 8:30 to 9 o'clock. You could see the squeeze from $8 to $9, really. Well, from there, as soon as the market opened up, it pulled back. So in terms of like an analysis, we're not really going to dig into the X's and O's as much on this. We don't really have the time for that. It's just to say this. My best entry is to buy a stock. For all of our students live inside our room, you know how to complete that sentence. So, this pulled all the way down to 8, broke back over 8, ran from there. Beautiful bounce from the 8 support. From there, broke over 850. I had 820 also as a big level on my chart on my other computer here. And for the meantime, this is also a great short. You'd think it's like crazy to short a stock like this, given how far it's pumped up. And if it can make another squeeze like that again, you could be screwed. Well, here's the thing. This is not a level 1 stock. This is not like a new stock that new students, inexperienced day traders should be trading. They should not be trading this type of stock. That said, though, if the wheels start falling off, if this starts crapping out the other way, it can and it has already provided a great opportunity to short. I've taken probably my best trades on this stock today. No, outside the 8 bounce I caught. Outside the entry off of 8 that I took, the other 2 entries that I took on this, the better entries that I took on this trade were shorts. So I ended up jumping in on this trade from 865 at first, and then recently here when it broke under 950, that is right here, it made for a fantastic drop. So I ended up taking this down essentially to 9, popped back up, and I got out from there before we started. So either way, if this could build a higher low, move back up to break back above 950, then that would be great. If it breaks back underneath 9, I would personally watch out for the opening bell print. I think that's right off of like 882 as the price to watch there as the next support. But after that, I would assume 50-cent levels otherwise. So yeah, AMC, I mean, I don't know if Fausto himself will be trading this going into the PM class, but it depends on the trend. For right now, I don't mind slipping this on our main list just to start. All right, quick water break there. You could just check out the Dow really quickly. I mean, no surprise. It's back up at the highs once again today. So, hopefully some stocks pushing upward with the market in a beautiful manner. What we'll do is go from top to bottom, though, of course, see if there's anything else that we could try and catch. The CLNN warrant. Not to be confused with CLNE, a stock that we actually traded today. What the hell happened here? CLNN, this one looks like really spaced out in terms of level 3. We've been following a couple of these stocks like this week. Like, I don't know if this is another SPAC, another one of those acquisition companies. The warrants for it, honestly, it looks better in terms of the chart. Cheapy went from like $1 all the way up towards 229. This actually seems to have more volume on the book comparative to the CLNN, which is really rare to see. You typically see the equity itself, as opposed to the warrant, perhaps show more volume on level 3. I would rather trade the warrant here in this example. So, you know what? I'll slip it on our list for right now. I don't know if it'll be like the top one, but CLNNW. Try saying that 3 times fast. All right. Well, we got TYME here, TYME, another stock that is shortable. So when it crapped out the other way, it was a great short. It popped up as soon as the market opened up, though. So I know that most of us ended up catching it on the bounce, the breakout more so from 3, broke above 4, and squeezed up to 5. So, yeah, I mean, it played the whole numbers really well. And I would imagine if this can, continue to hold higher lows, this could actually set itself up for a great short opportunity into the afternoon. Just a quick question here from one of us on YouTube, just asking which platform is this? This is TradeStation 9.5, TradeStation version 9.5. All right. Not all of our students use this platform. Just to let you know, we always say to our students in class, as long as it's direct access, and then as long as you're comfortable maneuvering around on the platform itself, and you're able to follow our strategy that we teach, then use it, please. All right. We got folks that use Fidelity, Thinkorswim, Webull. This is Lizzie trade. Nice run from earlier today. I want to jump to a stock probably on the gainer side still. We'll just check in with it. AREC. Both of these stocks were moving pretty similarly yesterday. They were pretty tough trades. Not to say these were easy, really. So I find it pretty interesting. Lizzie seemed like it made a stronger run, at least after the market opened up today. The AREC trade squeezed up a little bit, but both pretty flat right now. Little pop, I guess, on Lizzie, but just flat in relation to the moves that they've made. Sava up another 51%. Did it break 100 yet? Not yet. Again, close. Geez, this thing's been an animal since the news came out back from yesterday. But, I don't think this is at all-time highs yet, no? I forgot. We asked that question yesterday. So off the top of my head, I actually forgot. We'll re-answer that actually here. Is it? No, you might have to go back to like 2001 here. I see my charts go back 20 years. So I thought that was long enough. You might have to go back even longer. That's pretty interesting. So you could even see dating back to like 2001 charts here. I don't know if that's legitimate or not, but it's squeezed up as high as like 84, 88 or so. And maybe there could be, data from before that. But yeah, I mean, I would just technically say there's like very little historical ceiling for this to work off of now at this stage, right? So either way, you can kind of call it all-time highs. It's very expensive and it has a huge spread. So me personally, I'm not going to trade it myself. I would recommend like probably 99.9% of us here inside the trading room to not trade the stock. So for that reason, I'm not going to put this on our main list. You know who you are if you're trying to jump into this. That's just all I'll say there. The Lex trade, LEXX, much cheaper, right within our wheelhouse, at least in that regard. Pretty big spread, though, for a $7 stock, too. So, yeah, I'm going to pass. Mankind, I know, will have a tight spread. Penny spread typically on this stock. Nice cheapie, moving up pretty nicely. See, I kind of had a tip on this trade. Norman inside our chat board mentioned this right before we started the meeting. So all of us live inside the room were able to pick up on this actually before I started. But yeah, still holding strong here. I like it. And it is shortable. If it does go the other way, I don't think that's going to be my intent personally right off the bat. But yeah, for the meantime, if it can keep going, it looks like it's like building a little consolidation here underneath the highs, 525, perhaps 530 there. All right, cool. The cost trade, just given the range over the last week, I just want to check in. Just super light book here, though. Yeah. All right, skip over number 18 there. Zyne, ZYNE. This one's dropping off right now as well. So it's kind of like the same thing with TYME. TYME and Zyne, they were tripping me up earlier this morning. I have like serious trader's dyslexia. So, they were tripping me up with the way they sound. Both are shortable. Both are pretty much making the same move as well. I'll pass. I didn't mean to click the ONTX, actually. I meant to click Kodak. And Kodak popped a little earlier just before we started as well. Looks like it got halted, reopened up. It didn't really make that serious drop-off after. Obviously, it pulled back. But, holding support nicely off of 12. If you could trade it, then go for it. I mean, it's definitely more volatile, probably in the 3 to 4 category. But, yeah, I'll slip this on our list for right now. Kodak, we're at least familiar with this trade. All right, here's the CLNE stock I was saying we have traded from earlier today. It seems like it's pushing up pretty nicely right now, so don't get them tripped up. You got CLNNW, and then you got CLNE. Another like tongue twister. All right, so this one looks pretty good though as well. On the way up to 13, major resistance, 38,000 share order on the ask. SPCB, kind of familiar name. You got Mavis, I skipped over here. Oh, my scanner's just refreshed. There we go. I don't know if I want to watch the grass grow here. We got a lot moving already, right? So I'm sure it's tradable in terms of the price, the spread, liquidity, the volume per minute it's trading. But and the setup. I mean, if it does break out above this range, then we could see it squeeze nicely. But this looks like the perfect head and shoulders pattern here, to be honest with you. So I don't think we could short it, and I'd rather focus on others for right now. All right, bunch of crap hearts to borrow near the top of the losers list. We have a couple, but just going to skim through here. Folks, if there's anything that you see that looks good, up, down, left, right, 10% or more, just type it in the chat board. Let me know. The CLLS, I should say, if this ended up having a more filled in book, I'd definitely put this on. I mean, nice trend, shortable at the lows. Don't need to trade a stock like this. What the hell happened to my X? X is down 7% this morning. I thought earnings came out like last week or something. So I know that we have class on the horizon. Let me just see if I could just check in on Benzinga Pro right now on my US Steel. I didn't see this at all today. US Steel is trading. There we go. That kind of makes sense given the pattern here on the chart. Where's my StreamYard here so I can get back to all of us on social media? Copy and paste the news here on this U.S. Steel trade. This is one that we would typically, look to watch if it was down as much as it is right now, but it just seems pretty flat. The news coming out off it right now. Whoops, that is not the news for the trading room. There we go. News that came out, they announced a common stock offering, 40 million shares. I don't know what the price that they had listed it was, but typically off of that, you'll see a big gap down, a drop off in price and the company does it essentially to raise capital. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to continue to drop. We'll see what happens, of course, over the rest of this week and next. I'm definitely going to write this down for my side list and maybe watch it even tomorrow. Most recently with common stock offerings, I've shown this in past meetings, but Penn National Gaming at 60. Look at where it is now, almost doubled in price. And then actually talked about it kind of recently here, Mara, M-A-R-A. They announced a common stock offering over the last week or two. Dropped off, I think it was this date, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe it was even here, the gap down, and then it popped up after. So since that time, either way, it's been squeezing up nicely. All right, I think that just about does it, folks. If there's anything else, though, that you would want me to look at, again, type it in the chat boards. Just let me know here otherwise. FireEye off earnings from earlier today looked good. I was hoping nobody would say it. AVXL from Wilson. I jokingly say that, Wilson. For all of us inside our trading room, many of our long time students, this actually was a stock that burned me on one of my first live trades back in 2015. It doesn't seem like a whole lot to some, to others, and it may. And to me at the time, it certainly did. My jaw was to the floor. I was down over $800 in about maybe like 2 minutes on this AVXL. This is like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. So, yeah, at the time, Wilson, I wasn't too happy about that. My jaw, like I said, was to the floor. That was the first time I got my butt really kicked on a trade. So, you live and you learn. Sometimes you have to hit your head on the floor to learn not to hit it any further. So, yeah, I mean, since I haven't really been I haven't really taken an interest to the stock. And to be honest with you, I've said this before in meetings when it's made like a little move in the past, but it's never made a great day trade for us, this stock, this AVXL. Probably once in the last 5 years it actually has. That's the honest truth. And today is probably the second day. This made a fantastic squeeze up after the open. I know that Fausto called this out earlier going into the phase 3 stock course. It made a fantastic pop up. I don't know if it got halted here. Oh no, it got halted on the way down. Yeah, this got halted on the way down. And then it dropped off lower, moved back up. It is shortable, so if you were able to short it. So, don't get me wrong. It can provide great opportunity both ways if you know how to trade it. Ron says, regarding my AVXL here, how much I disdain it. He says, that's how I feel about Givo. Ron W. inside our trading room. Yeah, everyone has their own kryptonite, right? I have Greg B's in our trading room right now. He's going to probably scream Sorrento right now, SRNA. Yeah, for the meantime, though, I don't know. Anytime I see a stock coming off a downhold, I just kind of throw it out. So either way, I'm not going to put this on our main list, but I like the little move up, though, otherwise. I get it, but yeah. What's my opinion on TYME? TYME. Well, I'll be honest with you. Want my real opinion on it? I said it before. I said if it could break below 350 and hold a lower high, it could be a great short. I'm currently short on it right now. I got filled at 350. So I actually got filled right before we started this meeting. I had my stop set. So if it pops back up, I'll be out. Just be honest there. Like if it breaks above 350 and hits 354, I'm out. I'm currently short from 49. That's the only trade I'm in right now, folks, by the way. Flat otherwise, nothing else. Just playing around on AMC. I let that profit get away from me a little bit. The short, I could have had it all the way down to 9. It popped back up a little bit on that green bar, so I got out like pretty much here where my cursor is. That's it. All right. So let's see. We got from Bonnie. That's how I feel about Nikola. She says, "Yeah." Well, looking at Nikola, I mean, I don't know. I thought that was a recommendation at first. So Bonnie's not a fan of Nikola, but the way it looks right now, honestly, again, this looks incredible right now. This Nikola. So perhaps this is getting a squeeze up with the market right now. NKLA. I'll personally put this on our list. I like it. Neo kind of near the highs right now. Check out the other EV-related stocks. Solo, not as much. The AYRO, maybe. Yeah, no. XPEV. Not really. Fuel cell, that's right. I forgot about FCEL. We talked about this just earlier, right around 2 o'clock. One of our students, I believe David, called it out. Again, I wish I could say I was in this one. I was too busy playing around on AMC, but yeah, fantastic squeeze up right now. For as much as it dropped off, it definitely had made a nice recovery since. So right back up pretty much to yesterday. Well, there's a little bit more to go, but up to yesterday's highs off 23.64. Right now, high of the day today, 23.32. So definitely just tradable stock. I'll slip this on our list as well. And I look back at the chat board, and David right there on cue. All right. From Debbie, she's saying the OTLK trade. Popped up just now, so I appreciate the call out, right? I like the recent activity. It pulled back pretty hard from 165 just now, so that's kind of deterring me away from it. Yeah, I'll keep it on the side for right now after that shake. If I caught this maybe 5 minutes earlier before that shake back down, looking at it like this, I'd say, yeah, it looks pretty good. So it's like one of those, half glass full, half glass empty here. With the shake back down, though, we'll see if it will break back higher later on. We'll probably give it to like 3:15 in the afternoon. All right, folks, I think that we're good, just about good to go. All right. So all in all, I have X on the side list. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, no, 7. It's been a long day. 7 stocks to work with, and then outside of this 7, if there's anything else that we'll try and call out, it will be kind of based on our scanners. We'll look to rescan the market around 3 o'clock, 3:15, as I just said before, heading into the final stages of the day. All right, folks. John at the end here, calling out the FTFT, and I'm sorry because if that was you, John, from before, I thought I saw that get called out like right when we started, and now that you bring it back up, yeah, it's up at the high right now, up 10%. It's another blockchain stock, right? So I don't know if Riot's at, it's not the high, it's Riot. What about BTBT? Nope. All right, this FTFT at least moving up pretty well. I like it. Very good call. Yeah, from John. I like it. All right, now that makes 8. All right, so good. This one will definitely make the cut, though, for good reason. So 8 stocks to work with now heading into the afternoon. I'm going to copy and paste this across the board. I know that Rich just posted the link for class coming up. Just make sure that you click that in the chat board. It should be in the announcement section as well, right above. All right, for all of us in social media, as always, make sure that you folks like, subscribe, notify right on our YouTube channel. Just hit the little bell icon right there. That's youtube.com/cybertradingu. Outside of that, feel free to join us every Monday to Friday live inside our Cyber Group trading room. All right, folks, I'll talk to you all soon inside Cyber Group. Take care.